All right, y'all, we have to talk about the Bitcoin price because right now Bitcoin is coming up to a very, very important level of resistance. And the question on everybody's mind right now is, are we going to break above this level of resistance? Because if we do break above this very, very important level, it's very possible that we could see Bitcoin hit much higher prices. So make sure to like the video and make sure to subscribe to the channel because we really do give away the watermelon juiciness on this channel. Hence why the box of resistance is the color of a watermelon. All right, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. All right, let's get into this. So as I was saying, Bitcoin is coming up to a very important level of resistance. This is such an important level because all the way back a year ago in January 2021, this was our resistance. And then we came above it, and then we lost it, and it became our resistance again all throughout the summer until we flipped that resistance into support, was respected as support once, twice, and then 3 times before losing the level. And so, as it is with trading levels, support lost becomes resistance. Resistance claimed becomes support. So if we can support this level, it's very likely that we get the relief rally that we were hoping for. Now, if we come over here and just pull our fib from the swing high to the swing low right here, and go ahead and turn on some key levels here, we can see that we have the Fibonacci 236 level coming right at that area. Additionally, if we take the fib from the last swing high that we put in the range here to the swing low, we can see that the Fibonacci golden pocket is coming up right in this box. Okay, so we have a very, very important level of support and resistance right at this box. And a lot of people are hoping and expecting for a breakout. So let's zoom in here and see, are we going to break out? Well, there's a few things that I really think we need to keep in mind. Let me erase this box for a second. First of all, this right here is the previous sideways range that we were trading in before we lost it. And we can see that throughout this entire downtrend, and this is very important, guys, we were trading in sideways ranges that were lost to the downside each and every time. Okay, we can see very clearly, trading sideways, lost to the downside, trading sideways, lost to the downside, trading sideways, lost to the downside, and currently we are still simply just trading sideways. And this is very important because a lot of times people have the tendency to get overly bullish when we're coming up to support and overly bearish when we are coming down to, overly bullish when we're coming up to resistance and overly bearish when we're coming down to support. For example, some of the best short trades I've taken in the past few months were right here when people were getting super bullish. As it looked like we were breaking resistance, I was getting bearish because I saw my indications on Market Cipher, and we're going to get into that later as well. What are we looking for as we come up to this level? Okay, it's very important. Again, I was able to get in a short trade from right here when most people were getting extremely bullish. I took a short trade because I saw the indications on Market Cipher. So we need to understand the context right now is we are coming up to an area of resistance, and more times than not, and I'm not saying this to be a bear, I'm not saying this to confuse anybody, more times than not, resistance is respected as resistance than it will be a breakout, okay? The way we can tell if we're going to break out from a level or not is by looking at our indicator. Now, I use Market Cipher. People can use whatever the heck they want. Personally, I love to use the indicator Market Cipher. So I'm going to go down to a very important level here, and we are going to turn on some local levels. Now, first of all, I think it's very, very important to keep in mind the Fibonacci golden pocket that I had pulled earlier. This is going to now define for us that big watermelon box that I showed at the beginning. But we do have this very important fib level coming in around 40K, give or take. And if we actually even pull in from up here, we've got it around 42K. So we need to understand that the previous range that we were trading in right now, all this price action right here, we can analyze the volume of all this price action and see that the most massive level of resistance we have is going to be this $41,000 area. We have a massive high volume node, and we have a golden pocket retracement right there. And we can just tell by looking at this with our eyes that clearly this is a very important support that is now our resistance. That is what we need to keep in mind. Secondly, we need to keep in mind that we are currently coming to the top of this sideways range right here, meaning it's very possible that we do find some kind of resistance up here. Okay, now let's put on some more levels and see if we can see anything. And I'll tell you guys exactly what I am looking for, whether or not we're going to get a move to the upside or a move to the downside. So I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to put on some local levels of support and resistance right here. Boom. Boom. Okay, so here we go. And this might be a little bit sloppy for you, but we can see right here that this is the chart that I am currently using to trade Bitcoin, okay? Now, first of all, it's important to understand that if we take a look at market Cipher B on the 1 hour and on the 2 hour time frame right now, we can see that things are coming down, right? We see that momentum and money flow is getting lower as we consolidate in this upper area of the range. What does this tell me? This immediately tells me that I am actually not necessarily looking for the breakout right now, unless I see something different. But if we are going to see what I like to call uneven butt cheeks on market Cipher B as we start to break out of some of these resistances, I am actually going to be looking for short trade entries. What do I mean by uneven butt cheeks? I mean, on the left-hand side, you've got the juicy, with lots of gravy and tomato sauce and the meatballs and the Italian sausages are flowing out of the butt cheeks. It's nice and big, okay? And then over here on the right, you got that old skinny lady at the diner, all right? Hey, Dolores, get over here. That guy needs another cup of coffee, all right? He needs another cup of coffee. Actually, it's dandelion tea, Dolores. Good for your liver, but I'll still take another one of those. And let me put these glasses on upside down to remind everybody that this is not financial advice. But here's the thing. If we do get another massive pump out of nowhere up into these higher areas of resistance, and we see something like this on the market Cipher B on the 2 hour time frame where this money flow is continuing to come down, that to me is a surefire sign that we are not going to break out of that resistance and that we should be looking for a fake out, okay? Now, the exact levels that I am specifically looking for are number one, we have this very important area right here. You can see I have the purple box, okay? And we have this Fibonacci golden pocket around 40K. In this purple box, there are 40 million short trades that will be liquidated if price comes up into this area. We come over here to an indicator I use on a website called High Block Capital. Been using this for a while, been keeping it on the down low. But now I'm going to start talking about it. We can see over here all these lines right here. In fact, I can even go to the ByBit chart right here, and we can take a look at the liquidation prices of traders that are trading on ByBit right now. And we can see, hang on, let me go to a different tier right here, go to tier 1 so we can see in more resolution. We can see right here that there are large areas, okay, right above where our price is, right, where there are millions. Right around that 39, 40K level, there are literally millions of short trades that will be liquidated if the price comes up to this area. However, there are not very many long trades on ByBit that will be liquidated if we come down to lower levels. And so it just makes sense that large players who want to fill larger short orders are going to try and grab this liquidity before moving the price more to the downside. Okay, so this is one area I'm really interested in, this purple box here, because if we come up here and we see the bearish divergences on market Cipher B, that is showing us that money and momentum is leaving the market and the price needs to have a correction because things are getting overbought and there's no more people interested in buying Bitcoin at these prices. The second major area is going to be this point of control from the previous range around the $42,000 level. Now, there are many popular people out there on the internet saying when we break $41,000, that's when we put in the long trade. Well, here's the thing. If we do break $41,000, we're smacking right into a massive area of resistance. So these are just things to be aware of, guys. Now, areas of support to the downside. Let's talk about areas of support to the downside. Right now, the juiciest areas of support that I see are number one, the high volume node of the range, which finds confluence with a golden pocket and a naked daily point of control. And this general zone right here, right? We have a potential weekly level right here. We have a 786 level right here. Basically, this box right here is immediate support, okay? If we're going to get a move to the downside, let me turn on this box and make it a little bit green right here. Green ketchup, my favorite. Okay, this is a major area of support where we need to potentially be looking for price to come down here, okay, trap a whole bunch of shorts, then get a move to the upside, grab all this liquidity, trap a whole bunch of longs, and then get a bigger movement to the downside. Now, of course, we do also have supports underneath this. For example, we have the golden pocket right here around 35.1K, where we have this previous low where we could grab the liquidity and get a bounce from there. And then after that, we have some of these fib levels down at the low of the range. So basically, the whole purpose of this video right here, guys, and make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel because of the juicy technical analysis that we give on here free. All I ask is that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, get yourself some upside down glasses, guys. Okay. these are the levels that I am looking for right now. By the way, guys, if you do want to learn how to trade the way I trade, you can check out jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader, where we teach you 5 profit-taking strategies. If you apply yourself, you can internalize this in just a short amount of time. This will show you how to read the charts and feel confident in your trades. It will show you how to stop trading with emotion, how to think critically when we're coming to important levels so you know how to make the right decision and you don't FOMO into a long at the top or FOMO into a short at the bottom. It is a course that will show you how to use well thought out trading strategies, how to have a plan going in, how to maximize your profits through risk management and proper mindset. There's currently a 20% discount in the description of the video. Make sure to check it out. Also, guys, if you do want to get into the VIP Discord, where we post the juiciest technical analysis updates as well as potential trade setups every single day, we have been able to catch the juiciest trades in here, longs and shorts. In fact, we were able to catch a long pretty much from the exact bottom of the move right over here, right down here. This was a trade level that we gave in advance, a trade setup that we gave a week in advance. As we were looking at some of these important levels of resistance, you can go to patreon.com/JasonCasper. We post very detailed analysis in here, not only myself, but a whole community of traders, where as we are coming down to key levels like the bottom here, we were watching it, getting ready to long it, gave the setup in advance. Just make sure, guys, if you're interested in that, okay, it's a great environment for learning, but don't sign up until the beginning of February unless you want to get charged twice in a row, because today is the 30th of January, so I guess there's 31 days in January, so wait for February unless you want to get charged twice in a row. All right, guys, that is it for this video. God bless everybody in the name of Jesus the Messiah, Yeshua the Messiah. I do pray that everybody is super blessed. Make sure to keep your glasses upside down, guys. Make sure to keep your hats super immature, guys, because as traders, we have the freedom to dress like idiots, and it doesn't matter because we don't have to impress a boss or clients. We can be who we really are, and it don't matter. All right. Peace, y'all.